The U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments in a case to decide whether the University of Texas should be allowed to use a student's race as a factor during admissions. It's something UT does to promote diversity, but a white student who was denied admission sued the school. This case could have far-reaching implications. Scroll down a college application and you'll see any number of factors used to determine who gets in and who doesn't. Key here is the question of race. It drew dozens of people supporting affirmative action to the steps of the U.S. Supreme Court.
Racial inclusion is the key to racial justice.
The University of Texas is defending its use of race as one factor among others to admit a small portion of students outside of the state's top 10% academic.
Most Americans would like a day when we don't need to take race and ethnicity into account in admissions. We are not to that day.
Abigail Fisher isn't a minority. She's white, and she says her race prevented her from being accepted. She's suing the university.
I hope the court rules that a student's race and ethnicity should not be considered when applying to the University of Texas.
The absence of equal protection was a sin in this country for a long, long time, and we're simply trying to say those rights belong to everybody.
In court, Justices Kennedy, Roberts, and Alito questioned what standard the university used to measure diversity. Alito asked whether the policy had any real benefit. Justice Sotomayor asked what damages Fisher had suffered by not getting into UT.
We're saying that before you embark on the use of race, you ought to know what you're trying to achieve.
Just 9 years ago, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of affirmative action. Now they're reconsidering, and the result could impact how much race can play into university admissions nationwide. With the Fisher case before the High Court now, we wondered what students on the UT campus are saying about the university's policy of using race as a factor in the admissions process. And we found mixed opinions.
It should never be about the races. It should be about the quality of the students and their talents based on their merit.
So I feel like affirmative action kind of gives an unfair advantage a little bit. Everybody should be on an equal playing field.
It should be in place as long as race plays a visible role in our society.
We need to put all of our ideas together. You know, what starts here changes the world, so we need to progress with each other.
Several civil rights groups spoke out yesterday at the state capitol in favor of UT's affirmative action policies.